doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. I'd rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you. Dive in.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I'm doing the readings. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Christina, Bartman, Sydney, Barbara, Joyous, Trina, Cynthia, Angela, Liz, Pamela, and CM. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully you had a good Monday. Just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday, because that is indeed my fun day. You know, Tammy, welcome. What's going on? Yeah, everybody's here. Let's do some readings. Trina, I was thinking of you today. Well, I'm thinking of you right now because you're in the stream. What's up, Trina? Good to see you. Been a while. What is going on? Jen, how are you doing as well? Angela, what is your question? KD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Pam, what is up? There we go. I had a lot of comments about my alert, and they said that it's very annoying. So I made it less annoying. I don't have the casino sound, and now it is just the text and a kiss. I'm just saying, it is there. Addie, Liz, welcome. What is going on? All right. Should I buy this soap for my acne? Okay, we'll see about that. Joyous Wonder, what is your question? Let me know. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Should I buy this soap for my acne? Let's see about that. By going to the Tarot Tower and seeing what kind of things that we got to choose from in the tower itself. I guess we'll go ahead and use my deck. We'll go ahead and use my deck and see how it goes. Katie, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. A little bit of the Waterfall Tarot. Maddie, thank you for your donation as well. We got quite a few things in the queue there. Boo Boo, welcome. What is going on? Jolanta, Todora, what is up? What is up? Acne question in tarot. I mean, you know, there's not really any rules for tarot. You just sort of throw it down and see what comes. See what comes. Might be some expensive soap. I don't know. It could be. Anything that's medical is expensive. Anything that tries to be medical is expensive as well. All right. Let's see. Joyous. I'd like to know if love is in the cards for me. We got Chloe. Chloe, welcome. Thank you for your donation as well. All right. Man, let's see. Anything in the love cards for me? Well, let's check that out. Gee, we got a couple more 1,000 donations. Pamela, thank you for your donation. All right, we got gonna have an action-packed Monday. It appears. All right, let's see. in the cards for me. Joyce Wonder got you in the queue. By the way, if you're wondering where the queue is, it's right here. We got, I think we're here. We're here for KD, and then we're sort of moving down the list. Let's see where it goes. Okay. Should I buy this sort of acne for my soaps and whatnot? See about the soap action. Page of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, Strength, and King of Cups. I think you should. I think it is not a bad deal after all. We got the Page of Wands. There's some hesitation about it. We're wondering if it's really going to work. Is this really going to be the beefy thing that it is supposed to be? Is it? Is it? Page of Wands, we're kind of hesitant with it. The 3 of Pentacles. It does work. It does work. We are indeed here working. We are showing our specifications to this person, and the person is like, hey, that works for me too. And a deed works. It does appear to be effective. Strength says a good match overall. The soap is going to be quite well for you. And obviously the King of Cups being on the end there has a lot of good stuff there as well. Mika, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. Sort of interesting that we have sort of a bar of soap floating on the water here. I think that's kind of fun. The bar of soap is floating on the water. So indeed, I think that is going to be effective. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but I mean, you know, there you go. There you go. Lady, welcome. What is going on? Addie, thank you for your donation. Wolf, what is up, buddy? How are you doing tonight? Well, we got a packed house. We got like 40 people here, and we've been online for about 2 minutes. We have 17 donations in the queue. All right, let's see about that. Joyous Wonder. What is there any love in the cards for me? Joyous Wonder, I certainly hope so. Let's get you some love out. Let's get you some love out here and see how that is going to go. See how that is going to go. Indeed. All right. Let's see. Whoa. Oh yeah, Addie, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Let's go for a little bit of the love tarot, the modern love tarot, because that's what we need in life is more modern love tarot. I mean, I'm just saying, the modern love tarot is where it needs to be, and that's where we're going to be tonight. I mean, I'm just saying. All right. So, I know if there's anything in the love for me, modern love has you covered. In general, if you break out the modern love, it usually has something to say. Good or not, we don't know until we get the box off the screen would be great. But I definitely want to know where we're going with that. King of Pentacles, sort of interesting. What is in the love cards for me? Definitely have a dramatic movement. Basically, we have somebody coming in suddenly, sort of just dramatically, very quick, and what the hell's going on outside? We have somebody coming in dramatically, very quick. I think it is in an Aquarius. You have an Aquarius sort of headed your way. The Aquarius has something to say, and the Aquarius is just going to sort of just be there and just suddenly be there. The Eight of Wands just appears out of nowhere. Hanged Man. They do end up having some a lot of odd things to say. I think they're just quite an unusual person, definitely somebody that sort of owns the room. They are sort of very interested, and they want to know sort of what they are, what you're about and where you're from and sort of anything about you. And you sort of pique their interest a little bit. I think that's sort of a big thing here as far as that goes. Knight of Pentacles says they're definitely looking for something more stable, a bit on the stable side. They've just been coming out of relationships that are more short term. They have sort of like this relationships in the past that are sort of weird. They also had a weird family situation where the family is not in the country. The family's sort of out of the country. They sort of just came here, maybe temporarily. They sort of liked it. They find some stuff to do, and they're here for a little longer term. Anyway, I think that they are interested in you, basically. It's sort of kind of fun and definitely on the unusual side. King of Pentacles says they're looking for something stable, but not really long term, if that makes any sense, but a little on the adventure side, but not like too heavily, right? So they're pretty good financially. I think they're pretty interesting, definitely interesting to talk to. They have tons and tons of stories. I think they speak a couple of different languages. So overall, it's very sort of an interesting type of interesting thing to sort of jump into. Renee and Kolziah, what is going on? It's good to see all of y'all tonight. Got a little bit of love action for Joyous Wonder. Now let's put this back on the shelf and see what Chloe's got in store. what Chloe's got in store, what's coming to me for the next week. I think we can do that. We can do that, indeed. Get a little bit of the week out and see how that is going to go. All right. Oh, man, that really reorganized my readings. I don't know why it does that, but it does indeed reorganize my readings. Okay, KD wants to know, should I get my wisdom teeth removed next week? How is that going to go? How is that going to go with the old wisdom teeth? Ooh, that is, that's not fun at all. It's not fun at all. Anytime the dentist gets up on top of the table, puts their knee in your chest and starts yanking out teeth, not going to be a good day. It's just not going to be a good day in general. Dr. Mystical, what is going on? Good to see you. There you go. There we go. I mean, let's see. Let's see. Very nice cloth. This is Ciro Marchetti's cloth. Since he stopped making tarots, you know, you got to just collect. It's like Pokemon. You got to collect them all. Collect all of them cloths. Let's see how that's going to go. When you get a wisdom teeth removed, I'm going to say, oh, man. I'm going to say I'm no dentist, nor did I play one on TV. You know, that's not even fun to play on TV. I don't really think that's going to be a thing. Justice, Temperance, King of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, man. Just that you do have to get them removed eventually. It is something that you sort of putting off, you know, for obvious reasons. Philippe, welcome. How are you doing? Justice says you've been putting this off for good reason. It's not exactly something that everybody just enjoys. Not exactly something that everybody's just going to be all excited about. Temperance means that they will cause problems, or they may even be causing problems right now, but you do have that feel of that weightiness, or something is sort of pending, that pending doom of the teeth and whatnot. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Oh, thanks for all the Tarot Lemoyne courses in South Korean. Still, of course, is really helpful. Thank you so much, An. I really greatly appreciate you. King of Pentacles says, when we have the money is going to be the best time. It is going to be the best time. We don't really, I mean, pulling wisdom teeth is a pain in the butt. They got to juice your whole mouth up. Dr. Mystical, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, the juicing your mouth up is not going to be a cheap product, you know, when they go in and they do all of that stuff. Wheel of Fortune says, I think you're trying to drag it out as long as you can. I mean, I'm just going to say you eventually have to do it. If you got the money, if you got the King of Pentacles, I say go for it. It is something that is going to come and bite us later, no pun intended. But I mean, in general, you sort of need to do it. So if you got the money and next week is available, then there we go. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see about that. Chloe and Maddie. Let's see, I think Maddie was next. Maddie wants to know a week ahead reading. Maddie, let's see how you're doing tonight. Good to see you as always. Let's get a little week ahead reading for Maddie. Mark you as read for and put it into the chat box. And then we'll put your name there. And go for it. We're just going to go for it. A little bit of the week ahead action with it. This Might Hurt Tarot. This Might Hurt Tarot is not all bad. Everybody loves this one. I mean, I'm just saying. Kristen, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Did my boss try to help me? Does he look like a worker? Uh-oh. Do you have the undercover boss going on over there, Kristen? What's happening? What's happening, Kristen? Do you have an undercover boss action over there? I mean, something's going on. All right. Let's see about that. Undercover boss action. You know, that was a pretty fun show until they just go really, really all out. I don't know. When the undercover boss show seems kind of fake, because I mean, they're rolling around with a camera in everybody's face. You know what I mean? You got somebody with a fake mustache. They come into the company and they have a camera rolling around in your face. Something tells me the hints are there that this could be undercover boss. You know what I mean? Does he like me as a worker? All right, there you go. Alexandra, thank you so much for joining the family. I appreciate you. Okay, Maddie. Queen of Pentacles says that you are in a position where you could use some more money. you just could use some more money at the bottom line. You know, not really just broke, not really just begging for money at this point, but you could use a little more money. You're in one of those situations where you need a little more money. Really could be convenient. I think that's one of the things as well. You've been looking at some things where you're kind of excited about it. You're interested in it. This is something that sort of piques your interest. You're definitely looking to sort of expand. You're looking to sort of get into some things that you're not into yet. And in order to do that, you need a little cashola as it goes. The Five of Cups, a lot of these sort of the dating life, a lot of sort of the emotions are just sort of taking a little hit in the past month or so. It feels like that there's a little bit of a back and forth where sometimes it's just not exciting. Sometimes it's a little too predictable. Sometimes it feels like that you're just going through the same routine over and over and over. You're looking for that one thing that'll just really sort of bring you into the new realm or bring you into something that's going to be just freaking interesting instead of just the same things. You know, I mean, dating is kind of weird, but it just feels just dull, uninspired somewhat. The Five of Cups, it feels like we're just not going anywhere. Maybe we're on a sort of a Ferris wheel or a little bit of a mouse wheel action with that. The Three of Cups says you do have some friends that you can rely upon. You do have some friends that you can sort of hang on to, and they'll sort of bring you up and sort of bring the mood up or bring the emotions up a little bit. That's sort of where we're at. Maybe a little bit of partying or whatnot once this COVID thing sort of gets a little bit. But as far as you're looking ahead for the week, as far as that goes, again, it's just uninspired. You're looking for that new thing. The new thing, bottom line, if you want the real key, the real kick, the one that's going to really sort of entice you, I think that's going to come from friends. We have the Three of Cups. It is friends. Right next to the Five of Cups, uninspired, going into this beautiful place and then moving into a new place, moving into something. It's almost like a friend introduces you to somebody or a friend knows somebody that you can sort of, you know, a little bit more fall in love with. Not going to be as uninspired, not going to be a little on the boring side. You know, again, it just feels like things are just going round and round. Things are just uninspired. You need that extra kick. I think you're going to get that from a friend introducing you to somebody. Will that happen next week? Maybe. I think that you have that sort of in the queue. You do have that sort of coming in basically eventually, but next week sort of launches that a little bit. So, I mean, there you go. John, my hand reminds you from the thing from the Addams Family. John, you are from my decade, my friend. She sharp shoots. Welcome. What is going on? John, it's better than the money trick. I mean, I'm just saying, John has not seen the money trick, John. So, if you're looking for something out of the Addams Family, I mean, you're looking for the thing comes out of the box. The thing comes out of the box and it says, there's one, John, there's $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. John, there's money. I mean, it's money. I mean, there's just not a lot to do with money. But the good thing is the thing just says, like, if you go like that, John, you got to pay attention. Look, it's still money, John. It's just different money. It just doesn't make any sense, John. All right. I mean, this is like the thing, except it's with John. It's with money. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next reading. Which I think is going to be Chloe. Could it be Chloe? Maybe. It is Chloe. All right. What is coming the next week? We have a lot of week ahead readings. So it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. We have another week ahead. What is coming in the next week ahead with Chloe? See what is happening with all of that by using the thing hand. Reaches out and grabs a Ciro Marchetti deck to go on a Ciro Marchetti cloth. Kristen, thank you so much for your other donation. I appreciate that. A little bit of the Encore Tarot. There we go. Creepy and kooky. Could be. Boo-boo, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. For Philippe. Philippe, what is your question? Because I have no idea. I have no idea at all. Tarot Magician, what is your question? I appreciate that. So with Renee, we need your question. And what else do we got? We got Philippe, what is your question? So we get all that tracked, put that in the queue, and have some fun with all of that. All right. Well, Texas Instruments hired my husband. Kristen wants to know. Let's see about that. All right. Will they hire my husband? All right. And Philippe, for me, sunflower. Oh, indeed. Indeed. Sunflower is amazing. Okay, what's coming for me in the next week? I mean, we got the King of Coins action and the Six of Wands. There is some success from money. There's some success from an investment, basically. There's an investment in the queue. There's some investment moving around. There's some things coming up. DYB, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, change the Vegas casino sound for a kiss. You know what I mean? I traded it for a kiss because I was in a hurry, and that's pretty much all I had. So, I mean, there you go. All right. John, I have no idea what you're doing at this point. Okay, yeah, King of Coins into the Six of Wands. There's some good result or some good things coming back from an investment. Some things that you had done, some things that you had invested in or you had sort of concentrated on, or things that you have invested at least some time going into, I think is really going to sort of pan out this week. You have the King of Coins, that confidence, that investment, and into the Six of Wands. It says, hey, we have some success from that, sort of linked up, and that is going to be something that's going to be good. The world says that this is sort of a long-term thing. In other words, it may not be something that's only short-term. It may not be just a quick hit. Again, I think that it's going to come around and be something that's going to be pretty exciting overall. The world says this is something that you can use as a pattern. Something that you can repeat. Sabrina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Samantha, welcome. How are you doing, Samantha? Good to see you. Yeah, the world does say that this could be turned into something bigger, rolled into something a little larger, something that could be a little more long-term. And the magician says you're going to be good at it. You're going to be very faithful to it, very good at it. It's going to be something that you can repeat. Again, this is going to be something that you're sort of comfortable with and ready to go. You're ready to go with it. You're ready to go with it. There we go. Let's see what is next. Let's see what is next indeed. All right. We have, if you're in the queue, you're going to be here a while. There is a large queue. We're like way up here. We're way up here, and we have to work our way towards Meek, and then we have all the ones below that. So, I mean, there you go. All right. Pam is next. Is O going to pursue me romantically? I mean, there you go. All right. So, see you later. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can copy that to clipboard. That would be great. G wants a Taurus, something like that. Dr. Mystic over Tarot Magician. Tarot Magician, I think, is still thinking of their question. I'm not really sure what's going on, but we're going to do the reading title update manually today. Pam says, is O going to pursue me romantically? Let's see about that. See if they're going to be chasing you. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. We have not used this in a hot minute. It has been a hot minute since we have used nobody's favorite, the Spacious Tarot there. The Spacious Tarot there. How is that going to go? Well, like my internship at JCPenney. You got JCPenney or JC? I'm not sure what JC actually stands for. Not sure at all. Not sure at all. Let us know, JC. We'll see if that is going to be a good thing for you. Hopefully it will be. All right, Pam, is O going to pursue me romantically? Let's get some love cards in here. Get a little bit of the heart's action going on. That's going to be the best part. That is going to be the best part if you actually see the cards. It takes a minute. It takes a minute. Hierophant, 3 of Cups and 7 of Cups. It almost feels like a little bit of a no. Feels like a little bit of a no. We have the 7 of Cups. We have options. We have things moving around. A lot of this is sort of the Lord of Illusionary Success as well. A little bit of that 7 of Cups feel. Yeah, looking at that, maybe a little bit of the illusionary success as far as this goes. It's sort of interesting. We have a little bit of the, a little bit of the Stonehenge feel with the Hierophant, meaning getting serious, moving into something a little more serious. We have sort of the sun sort of rising a little bit, maybe setting or whatnot. The Hierophant says that things could have some possibilities, but it doesn't look like that is real It is a little bit of the illusionary success. And you're sort of coming in here with the Three of Cups, maybe a little more of a friendship, maybe something that is going to be more casual, something that's not going to be too long-term or whatnot. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Three of Cups says, yeah, maybe we're in something a little more casual. Bottom line, that's not really going to be a thing. So if you want to pursue romantically, it just doesn't look like it at this particular stage, you know? At this particular stage, of course. So what do we got going on next? G wants to see me, to talk. Ooh, you got a little action with G, Addie. Got a little G action. DYB, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. G wants to talk, wants to have a conversation with us. Should we give him the opportunity or we should tell him to F off? I mean, we need to know. These are going to be very critical questions, I'm going to have to say now. Let's go with the Anna K Tarot for that one. Anna K Tarot for that one. All right, DYB, let me know what your question is. General, what should I have for dinner? Like a general. Yes. All right. Tarot Magician wants to know what to have for dinner. All right. Maybe some steak. Maybe some, you know, it feels like a steak night. It feels like a steak night. I mean, a bottom line, I'm going to say it feels like a little bit of a steak night. Okay. Let's see. Any good news coming this week? Perhaps the nonprofit organization? Let's figure out how that goes. Kozaya, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Plot for Phil Scoza. Wind Vi, thank you for your donation. All right, let's see. Got to do a little organization right now. We actually have so many donations, we have to reorganize some things. Okay. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. All right. What are we doing here? Should you give him the opportunity or no? I mean, they want to talk. What is going to happen with all of that? Let's see how that goes. And I need to copy DYB's question to clipboard and put it over here. And we should be good now. Cool. All right. We don't read all upside down, so we turn them. They want to talk. I think they're going to fill you with BS. I think they got a little bit of the BS filter that you're going to have. You're going to have a little bit of that BS filter coming in for this, right? Sunshiny Day, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. It's almost like they're hiding behind this. They're hiding behind this talk. I think that they have developed something. They developed an idea. They have an inspiration, and they want to unload it on you. It feels like they have a little bit of that secretive, the wall between reality and fantasy, the wall between truth and sort of, you know, what they're going to say. You do have that sort of barrier in there between that. Like, of course, we talked with Anna Kay so many times over the years. Oh, but then there's the Ace of Cups. Again, they're coming in with this idea that they're going to convince you of something. They're going to plant the seeds. They're going to plant the doubts. They're going to plant the good things in your head and hope that you fall for it, basically. It seems like they're going to hope that you fall for it. Oh, man. Yeah, it just seems challenging. It seems I would not trust this person. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but, you know, I need to get that food deck you have. I mean, Tarot Magician, I'm just saying, there's the Tasty Tarot. It will eventually come out, hopefully, one day. Yeah, but they're trying to plant the seeds, and that's not going to be a thing. That's not going to be a thing. I would approach with severe caution, basically, on this. All right, Addie, severe caution. So, Meek, does Kevin love me? Let's see if they love you with a kissy sound. All right, let's see if they love you. We have a lot of kissy sounds right now. I needed to change the sound. And the good news and bad news. I chose the kissy sound because I had 2 minutes to make a sound. So, yeah, it's pretty obvious that the kissy sound is not going to be the permanent solution here. So just FYI, that is a temporary thing because I had 2 minutes to upload a random sound. And that's how it goes. So I wanted a steak. I got a ham sandwich instead. Ovulation Granny. I know how that feels. I got a salad. I wanted something beautiful and delicious, but I ended up with a salad. You know what I mean? I ended up with a salad. I'm not really sure how that happens, but it seems to happen a lot lately. Does Kevin love me or no? Sun is nice. Four of Cups is nice. King of Swords is nice. I think they have the beginnings of love. I do think that they have some pieces where they're sort of scanning everything, still looking at things a little bit on the cursory level still. It just feels like that they are trying to feel you out. No pun intended. It feels like they're trying to feel you out. Trying to figure out where you're going, what you're doing, what is going to be the long-term solution here. The Sun says they do have a lot of energy. They do have a lot of good things that they sort of want to do. And that is going to be kind of fun with that. King of Swords says they do want to communicate. They're definitely, again, trying to feel you out. Feel sort of where is their purpose within that, right? Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But they're trying to figure out where their purpose is or where their slot is in your life at this point. Four of Cups, yeah, they like you overall. They think that you have a lot of potential. Seven of Cups being reversed says that they're sort of on hold with looking at other people right now. It doesn't mean they're just committed. It doesn't mean that they're just hugely just falling in absolute love, but it does mean that they're on the beginnings. They're looking at it. They're scanning. This Kevin comes from a very logical standpoint instead of this emotional standpoint. So if you're looking for them just to have this outpouring of love or anything, but I mean, yeah, it seems kind of challenged. Samantha, I do not have the Field Tarot. It looked pretty cool, though. It looked pretty cool. I got it on my wish list, but it looked pretty cool. All right. Thank you for all the tarot. Lenore, oh, thank you so much again. All right. Renee's reading. Renee wants to know, what do we have for dinner? What do we have for dinner? All right. I mean, if I did have the Tasty Tarot, I could tell you immediately, but I do not have the Tasty Tarot because nobody wanted it. So we're going to try that later. But for now, a substitute for the Tasty Tarot, I think personally would be this one. Nobody's favorite, the Playful Heart Tarot, you know? It would be kind of awkward if we did like a cat tarot or something like that, because then the neighborhood cat would be for dinner. You don't want to do that, you know. Then if we got the Sexual Magic Tarot, then something else would be for dinner. It's kind of iffy. I'm just saying. The Sexual Magic Tarot and what's for dinner, I mean, would be very funny. I'm going to have to admit now. But, you know, for a long term, maybe not. All right. What are we having for dinner? The Knight of Cups. Definitely having some wine with dinner, or a nice beer. Need some beverage to wash dinner down. That's going to be very critical here. Going to be very, very critical here. Dr. Mystical, what kind of sounds do you got? Do you have Dr. Mystical? What kind of sounds do you have? Dr. Mystical, do you have, let's see. Do you have this one?
Everybody loves the D.
I'm hoping that hoping is something fun. It's Dr. Mystical, so you know it's going to be fun. I'm kind of hoping. I'm kind of interested to see it now. I definitely want to watch tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, we need something to drink. Wash it down for dinner. That is for sure. You definitely want something that is going to be sprayed. Something that's going to be sprayed. It could be a little bit of the Pam on the cookware, to where maybe we're grilling something or we're spraying something, you know, a little bit of spice and whatnot. We're adding spice to something, really looking like steak to some degree at this point. And of course, the Knight of Wands. We need some flames. We need some fire. We need some flames. Definitely going to be something that is cooked. So again, we're looking at something grilled. I think you're looking at grilled burgers at this point. Maybe steak, maybe some chicken. Yeah, it is. We're going to need something grilled at this point. Not my hand. My hand could be grilled. I mean, I don't know. Definitely that Knight of Wands says grilled. So we're looking at grilled chicken, maybe some grilled burgers with a beer or some wine. So that is what is looking like what is for dinner. All right, let's see. By the way, if you wonder where you're at in the queue, you are 1,000 people behind, apparently. This is a large queue. I think we are here. We are like here, and then we have to go all the way down to here, and then we have to go all the way down to here. So please be patient with me. I appreciate that. The tarot was grilled, but I mean, the Tarot Magician, you indeed had the grilled burger. You saw a squirt deck. at the metaphysical show. Okay, Samantha, I have ruined you. I have ruined you. Wait a minute. If you're looking for decks that squirt, then you've watched this show way too much. Way too much. And I have ruined your tarot imagination at this point. Okay. Did the boss try to help me? Does he like me as a worker? All right. Oh, man. Let's see. CB. Does he like me? Am I pleasant? Am I a good worker to this particular boss? What's going to tell us that? The Super Lunaris Tarot is going to let us know that immediately. You're eating chicken. I mean, that's going to be important. That's going to be critical. That's going to be critical. All right. So Sunflower's got a Philippe. Kristen had another one. I think I had Kristen's other thing. All right. It should be all right. Okay. I mean, let's see. Yeah, maybe Dr. Mystical, if you get a little too wild on the sounds over there, we got to do a collab, just weird sound collab. You know what I mean? Just have nothing but weird sounds and tarot. All right. Kristen, did the boss try to help me? Does he like me as a worker? The Queen of Swords definitely wanted to communicate with you, absolutely loves you as a worker, and it tried to help you. The Knight of Wands also points to try to help you. She Sharpshoots, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we got some good stuff here. This basically says yes to both of your questions in a very dramatic way. The Eight of Pentacles really couldn't be better at this spot. Looking at you as a hard worker. This is how they see you. They see you as this beautiful hard worker. They see you as somebody that does what they need to do. They see you as definitely sort of action-packed, able to get things done. Look at just the work ethic, and the work output is fantastic from you. The Knight of Wands, they also wanted to help. They also wanted to do a little assistance there as well. The Knight of Wands is an action card. It's a fire card. It feels like moving forward, getting some help, doing that as thing. The Queen of Swords said basically they wanted to talk to you. They wanted to get some communication going. They wanted all sorts of things to happen with you. I think they have some plans for you. Bottom line, CB, I think they have some plans for you. So there you go. What deck is this? This is the Super Lunaris Tarot. You can get a 4K flip through and an unboxing on the channel. Just check it out. Check it out. Samantha, thank you for your the other donation. I appreciate that. It is feels like a Thursday, and it's on a Monday. If you're wondering where you're at in the queue, you are 10,000th in line. The queue is, we are here in the queue, and we're going to go, we got about probably double this in the queue. Okay. How is Mike doing in the military? Let's see how that goes. And SSS, Mike in the military. There you go. Husband doesn't mind, entertainment purposes only. I mean, she sharpshoots. She knows. She understands. It is entertainment purposes only. I think we're going to run out of decks tonight. But until we do, let's rock this house down. Let's rock the house down. By the way,
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
there you go. There you go. All sorts of sounds coming out of this place, out of every orifice of the channel. We have some stuff going on. All right. The channel does have orifices, that's for sure. I've checked. I have checked, and I can verify. I can validate this as being fact. Okay. Mike and the military, how are they doing in the military? Ace of Wands, they are getting it done, Ace of Wands are getting it done. They're having some problems with sort of dealing with some things. There's a little bit of sort of activities that they're not comfortable with, they're not happy with, definitely sort of miss other people and whatnot. Butterfly, thank you for your donation. But yeah, the King of Wands says that they have some conflict. They're having a little drama with somebody right now. They feel like that they're not in the control that they need to be. They feel like they're not being appreciated, which, you know, that happens, as well as they're sort of getting a bunch of really crap assignments. It feels like Justice says this sort of evens out at the end of the day, but that's going to be all right. Ace of Wands, they get it done, though. I mean, they get it done. Mike gets it done. Mike doesn't delay. You know what I mean? Mike, all the mics in the channel, even Dr. Mystic, doesn't delay. They get it done. At the end of the day, they knock it out. They get it done. Ace of Wands said Mike's do it right. Knight of Pentacles, they're pretty proud overall. They're very excited. They're very excited about, you know, at the end of the session, at the end of the run, they're going to be very proud of what they have. They're going to have a lot accomplished, and they are going to have their own sort of thing going on. So again, a little bit of drama with some people there not being appreciated how they got some stuff they really don't want to do. Again, they got some of the little crap assignments here and there, but that's all right. Overall, I think that they're going to be happy at the end, and they're just going to get it done. Just knock it out. You know, a lot of times you just got to knock it out. Even if you don't enjoy it, you don't like it, just keep going. Just keep rocking it. It's going to be good at the end of the day. All right, Philippe. You told me your question about a year ago. He's speaking in Portuguese today, Philippe. Philippe, can you repeat your question? I normally don't ask that. I'm normally on the ball and I get your question. But today is rather rampant. So let me know. Let me know. All right. In the meantime, Kristen, I did get your question. And that was, will Texas Instruments like my husband? See how that goes. Will hire my husband. Well, will they like him, and will they hire him? You know, could be a thing. That could be a thing for this. I do want to use, by the way, pay close attention, because everybody literally wants to know what this deck is. Because why? Because it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. All right. Philippe wants to do tarot as a profession. Philippe. That's what I'm talking about, Philippe. Philippe, if you do that, you need to be a guest on the show. I'm just saying. Philippe, are you going to come on my show? Are you going to come on my show, Philippe, and be a guest? I'm just saying. All right. Kristen wants to know about Texas Instruments. They're going to hire the husband or not. King of Swords, Strength, and the Ace of Pentacles. I say yes. I say yes. I'm just saying yes. Jay, well, what's going on, Jay? Good to see you. As always, Jay, thank you for your donation. Somewhere in the massive amount of donations we have tonight. But, I mean, you know, there you go. I don't think the boss hated you. I think the boss had some good stuff. You have a lot of good things going on. Ace of Pentacles is getting hired. It is the getting hired thing. If you're looking for a career, if you're looking for getting some money, if you're looking for getting a fresh start with a job, with a career, that is going to be fantastic. Ace of Pentacles is the best possible ending to this. Could have had a 3 of Pentacles, could have had a 10 of Pentacles, but overall, the Ace of Pentacles does point to that job opportunity, getting in there. Strength says they're a good match. A lot of control over this, a lot of importance, a lot of things hovering around that you want to see at the end of the day. And that Strength tells you that you have that connection, that beautiful connection with that. King of Swords points to them calling him back, right? Swords is communication. The King of Swords has the power, has the ability. That's your manager, picking up the phone, calling them, texting them, emailing, whatever. The King of Swords talks about reaching out, getting that communication out and going. I do think that is a absolute yes. Looking fantastic. I am just saying. Okay, DYB, general for the rest of the week. DYB, if you're still here, let's get it knocked out over here. Get it knocked out over here. They called him today. Well, there you go. The King of Swords is already there. All right. So let's see about that. We got the week. DYB wants a little bit of the week. The week action and see what is going on with that. Everybody does love the D. That is a fact. There's not really anybody that sees a D and just doesn't get all giggly inside. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. Okay. The Manga Tarot is going to give us what we need, and we need some action. We may need the D. No, we don't need the D. We may need some action, though. We do need DYB, and DYB wants to know. general for the rest of the week. I would say the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. You got some money. And basically, this looks like where it is to be money. It looks like where it is to earn some money. It looks like where it is to have some money. I'm just saying that is going to be impressive for you. The Two of Pentacles, it's about making choices. It's almost like you have too many choices this week. DYB. People loading you up. People loading you up. They want to load you up. They want you to make some choices. They have opportunities for you. The Two of Pentacles, time to make a choice this week. Seven of Pentacles, the choice is going to be important. One of the big things with the Seven of Pentacles is going to be the investment in our future. We're planting the seeds for our future. We're getting it done. We're getting that investment. And that is going to be one of the things making the choice is going to be right for you. You don't want a quick hit. You don't want something that feels good. It's going to be short term, but maybe something long term was a little better for you. Seven of Pentacles says think longer term and do that. Think longer term. And again, the Three of Pentacles is about letting the money roll in, getting the work done, getting that reward. That is going to be very powerful for you this week as well. So this is looking really, really good for getting money indeed. Dominique, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. It is, I think we may set a record tonight. We may set a new record. So the record before was 42 donations. So we may get a new record tonight. I'm not sure what's going on, but we may do that indeed. All right. Sabrina wants to know, what is that? Promotion. Oh, spelling promotion is always the best first step for me to do a promotion reading. I'm just saying now. And what is better for a promotion than some thought? You know, there's one of those days when you feel like the truth and nothing but the truth. If you can handle the truth, we're going to go on the thought and find out how that is going to be tonight. I'm just saying, it's going to be pretty action-packed. Very, very nicely done here with the thought. I love me some thought. Oh, man. Wolf, Tosh, they know I love me some thought. I'm just saying. Everybody knows. All right. Promotion, no promotion. Changes. We have the changes. We have the sun. And we have the moon. Okay. Here's how I think it's laid out. I think the first thing to getting a promotion is to just be regular. It's almost like they're not looking for Philippe. You actually, Philippe, did you miss your reading? Philippe, you did not miss your... Philippe, you actually did miss your reading. All right, Philippe, it'll be on the video. Check it out. Okay, they're not looking for somebody to promote miracles. They're not looking for somebody that's going to be just the most amazing worker in the world. It seems like they want somebody that's going to be regular, somebody that's going to be come in on a schedule, somebody that's going to be definitely reliable. Your reliability is key here, which makes no sense. It makes no sense. You're thinking, I have to be a superstar to get a promotion. That's not it. That's not it. It feels like your reliability, your predictability, your ability to do things that you're asked, and your consistency is what they're looking for. The moon is a very good cycles card. It says day to day, you're there, you're reliable, you do what we need, you can be counted upon, and that is going to be something that's going to be powerful for you. That's extremely important because the sun is right next to it. The sun says, yeah. The sun says you got good news. Being that reliable, being that rock solid, just stone that is always there, that is somebody I can give things to do, is somebody that I know I can just hand this off and have it done reliably well. That is important to them, and the sun says yes, you will get the promotion. Now we do have changes, changes here. It does say changes, meaning your promotion may not be exactly sort of where you're looking to be promoted at. You may be sort of have a lateral promotion or something like that. Basically, it feels like that. So, I mean, there you go. All right. You skip Philippe. No, I did. Let me undo. We had Kristen. We had Tarot Magician. Maybe I did skip Philippe. Maybe I did skip Philippe. I think so. Maybe I did skip Philippe. Philippe, I'm sorry if I skipped you. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Philippe wanted the tarot professional. Maybe, Philippe, I didn't read it. Philippe, it's one of those nights where I'm kind of stressed. I don't think I read it. All right, let's do Philippe right now. Sorry about that, Philippe. Philippe, I still love you. Philippe, I still love you. Please forgive me on my mistakes, because they will be done. They will be made tonight, especially apparently. Philippe, I did not read you. I mean, there you go. All right, everybody's correcting me. I apologize. It's one of the nights. I'm a bit frazzled and trying to keep up with everything. So, I mean, there you go. All right. How do you reply directly to someone? You type an @ sign, and then their name. If you're on a computer, if you're on a phone, which most likely you are, YouTube has bent you over. YouTube will not allow you to do the @ sign and then their name, auto completion. They pretty much bent you over at this point. You have to physically type it. So there's that. Okay. Anyway, all right, let's go with Philippe, and let's go with the tarot professional. I mean, we need Philippe. Come on, everybody in chat. If you want Philippe as a guest, Tarot Pro guest on the show. We need Philippe on the show. Come on, everybody, back me up here. We need Philippe as a guest on the show. Magician says you have the skills to pay the bills. Bottom line. Magician is going to be fantastic with that. So there you go. Magician says you have the skills, you have the knowledge. I think that you have the ability to do that if this is something that you're interested in, something that you want to dive into, something that you're just passionate about. That is going to be where it is at. Queen of Wands says, though, that you are a little bit on the hesitant side at this point. Philippe, you're hesitant at this point. You're thinking, what if I'm wrong? Or what if I'm this? Or what if I'm that? And that's going to be a problem. You have to get through those doubts. You have to get across. You have to get your point across and just sort of move forward and just say, screw it. I'm going to go with it. Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Queen of Wands says you got to get that action going, even if you have doubt. And then you have the King of Cups. You're going to have so much damn fun doing it that it's going to feel like that. I mean, why haven't I done this before? It feels like I've done this before, literally. It feels like I am there. Christina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. It's going to be fun as hell. You need to get started immediately. You are going to have some doubts. That's okay. You need to do the day-to-day routine. Get it done. Magician says you have the skills to pay the bills. Philippe, just go for it. Just go for it. Go for it and get it done. That is going to be the critical piece there. By the way, if you wonder where you're at in the queue, you are a gazillionth in line. We have the longest queue I've ever seen on the channel. The queue is like up here. So we have to go from up here all the way down to here, and then all the way down to Christina at the bottom. All right. Christina, no pun intended with that. All right. Let's see. No, with a Christine at the bottom, or Christina on the bottom. There's no pun intended on that. Let's clear that up now. Intern at JC. Let's see how that is going to go. Man, got an intern. Got that knocked out. Having fun with all of that. Let's get some action over here with nobody's favorite. Where is it? Where's my box? No, that's not it. It is the Universal Celtic or Celtic. Celtic or Celtic. Whichever you like is going to be the Universal. You know what I mean? All right. No queue, I hope not. There is quite a queue. Inquisitive Tarot, there is the biggest queue yet on the channel is currently in the queue. All right. Samantha, how I like to interpret JC, 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the Hierophant. This is where you belong. This is where you belong. This is very, very attractive. You have the Hierophant, meaning They like you. They want to sort of just have you in the fold. They want to have you as part of the family. That is going to be very, very good. The Hierophant says there's a lot of good things, a lot of power here, a lot of potential here. That's a big, big, good organization thing. The Ten of Cups, obviously, it's emotionally satisfying. It feels like everything is there that you need. It feels like you have just a completionist thing here where you're going to be there. You're going to be excited. 56 people watching. Welcome. I do the money trick, but I threw it. I tossed it into the other side of the room. I do need to reassemble the money trick now, and let's see if I can do that. Oh, there you go. All right, we already did the money trick. Watch the video if you want to see the money trick. Okay. Yeah, very, very good. This looks a lot of potential. It's something that you definitely will enjoy. And the Eight of Pentacles is pretty steady. It's not like they're just going to get rid of you. There's a very good chance that you're going to get turned over into a full-timer if you so choose. But yeah, great stuff there. Sam, this looks like your soulmate job, quite frankly. Looks like your soulmate job. All right. What do we got next? We got quite a few. By the way, we're ending soon after the 10 millionth question that we do. How's the nephew Abram doing emotionally? All right, Boo Boo. How is A emotionally? How are they doing emotionally? What is that going to be like? What is that going to be like? We'll go with a tarot we haven't used, in a little bit. It's been a minute since we used the Wizard Tarot. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Yes, Samantha, that's your soulmate job over there. Look at that. Looks nice indeed. All right. How are they doing emotionally? Are they being roughed up over there? Are they lonely? What is going on? I mean, it says sort of a little bit of this strength. Not doing well. They definitely sort of having some problems. They feel sort of bunched in, and it feels like one of those things where the strength being reversed as they don't feel like they have the companionship or the support or anything like that going as far as that is. The Ten of Wands, they also feel that they have too much loaded up, right? Ten of Wands is the encumbrance. I got too many things loaded up. It feels a little bit like people are just sort of have a lot of expectations or something like that. And, the final thing, the Two of Wands, they like where they're at, but they really need some changes in order to be truly happy. So bottom line, yeah, I mean, they're having some problems. They feel overwhelmed too much. They feel like they don't have the support that they need. Bottom line, they like where they're at, but they need things to get better. They're hoping that there's a different situation on the horizon for them for sure. So is it an optimal situation? I don't think so. Is it something that they can be comfortable with and just sort of, wing it until the next time that things are going to go better? I think so. All right. DYB had a question. If DYB is still here, I realize that the queue is long tonight, and I apologize. I'm going as fast as I can, my friends, as fast as I can. It is one of those very, very busy nights. It feels like Thursday almost. All right, DYB wants some good news, and I want to give it to DYB because DYB is here a lot. DYB, I appreciate you hanging out with us. DYB comes in here and they're like chill, they're relaxed, they're having fun. I think that DYB is just an amazing person. I'm just saying now, DYB, it just comes in here, just all chill, always in a good mood. I love DYB. 57 people watching. Okay. I think our record is 63. Our record is 63. I think that was the first time that Christina was on here, actually, was the 63. Okay. Not 69, 63. Let's get this all cleared up. Okay. Any good news coming for that? Three of Swords. Maybe not. Maybe not. The Five of Swords, maybe not. I mean, you are specifically looking for good news, and I'm going to hand you bad news. I apologize in advance. DYB, I just complimented you, and then I sort of, just take a dump on you with the cards. I'm sorry. Southern Soul Tarot, thank you for your Patreon resubscription. I appreciate you hanging out with us, and thanks for hanging out with us on the channel as well. It just feels like this week sort of sucks. This week kind of sucks. I mean, I'm sorry. The other Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, it feels like there's a lot of challenges. It feels like it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but you know, it feels like it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Knight of Wands says you'll get through it. I mean, you're a DYB. You just plow through it. You're like a just going to drive ahead. Doesn't matter what. Knight of Wands says you're driving ahead, getting that fiery action. You're going to get things done, but man, it sure could have been a better week. They sure could have improved that as well. The Queen of Swords, it feels like you're dealing with people you don't want to deal with as well. You know what I mean? You got a couple of people that you don't want to deal with as well this week. A little challenge, DYB. Sorry about that. You know, normally, I love to give you good news, but I'm going to have to keep the faith with the cards. Because if I just hand everybody good news, no matter what the cards say, I mean, nobody's going to come back. Come on. Nobody's going to come back. You got to read the cards. Wind, 4 schools, 7 schools ago. You applied for a lot of schools. What is going to be the result? Let's do the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Heaven and Earth Tarot is going to be there. You know what I mean? DYB is like, thank you so much. DYB's non-typed feeling is, why couldn't you give me a good week? Come on, man. I come to these tarot reader channels. I want to get some good news. That's all I wanted is good news. I mean, is that too much to ask? And what I get bad news. Come on, man, that TO guy. Don't know what to do with him anymore. All right. Let's see, we did 4 schools and 7 years ago. What are we going to do with the schools? What is going to be the final result? Wealth, Queen of Swords, and more of the giving card, the 6 of Pentacles. The result is that basically you're going to find a school that is going to accept you. I think that it's going to be a school that is going to be maybe second, third on your list. It's almost like the top school that you were excited about feels like it just doesn't work out at the end of the line. It does feel like that you get into something third, maybe second, third, fourth place, something like that. It feels like that you're like, nah, this is okay for me. This is just going to be okay for me. And again, I think it's okay. I think it's good. I don't think it's spectacular. Not something that your dream state at the end of the day that you're just like, yes. But yeah, I do think that you end up getting into that. When you get into the school, you do have sort of this weird, busy place where it's difficult to get into what you need to get into. It's difficult to roam around. It's difficult to squeeze in some of the classes that you need. Bottom line, it feels like it's just difficult you're competing with too many people, or there's too many things going on at the same time. You feel a little bit overwhelmed as far as that, but there you go. So yeah, you do get into sort of like that second, third place. And again, you feel a little overwhelmed. A lot of things going on. It's hard to get into things. It feels like that there's just a rush. Everybody's rushing. Everybody's in a hurry as far as that goes. All right. Let's see. What is next? It is quite the queue. I think I can see the end of the queue. That's good news. I can see the end of the queue on my screen. So that's good news. That is going to be pretty exciting, I got to say. Does the old boss have a thing for me? Maybe. Okay. Anyway, CNI, Samantha wants to know, CNI friends, see how that could go. If that's going to be something that's nice, it's always good to have a new friend. It's always good. Won't you be my friend? Anybody out there? Won't you be my friend? Just saying there. Inquisitive Tarot. I hate the Pentacles. Least favorite suit. Well, unless you're looking for a job. And then Pentacles, they're going to be like your best friend now. Huh? Pentacles going to be your best friend when you're looking for the job. You'd be like, yes, Pentacles. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. CNI, if that's going to be a problem, if we become friends again. 7 of Swords, King of Swords, and the Fool. I think so. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. 7 of Swords. It's that return feeling. The books. By the way, if you haven't supported my book on the Kickstarter, please do. I'm very, very close to getting funded. Link in the chat. I think the Seven of Swords talks about the return of somebody, being friends again, being it returned. The Fool says this is going to be a journey and an adventure. And I don't think you really want a journey and adventure. You want something that's going to be kind of stable. You want something that's going to be completely unpredictable. I think that's what you end up getting. The King of Swords says the person is sort of demanding. They feel slighted. They feel a little bit in demand. It feels like, oh man, I really should have not done this. The person is really sort of bossy. I'm not really sure where I'm sort of being in that or whatnot, but yeah, I wouldn't do it, Sam. I would not do it. I would not do it. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. It is like one of those things where you just don't feel right about it. All right, Jay, when will they reach out? Jay donated about a year ago, and Jay, sorry for the delay. When will they reach out? Jay, it is so good to see you as always. Jay, it is really good to see you. I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. We'll do the Tarot of the Divine for Jay, because I'm not sure what deck Jay likes, but hopefully Jay likes my deck. I'm just saying. Hopefully Jay likes mine. All right. Let's see. Sam, you got to watch out for those return friends sometimes. Maybe a problem at the end of the day. When will they reach out? I think you're looking at the King of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Five of Wands. They reach out, but then they go away again. It's like they reach out, but they go away again almost. The Five of Wands, there's that conflict. They're like, should I reach out? Oh, I'm not sure. Should I reach out? Is this a thing? The Five of Wands? Oh, I'm not really sure if I should reach out or not. Six of Cups is them reaching out. You can see it. Jay, you can see it. You can see it. They're reaching out right here. They do reach out, but they regret it almost immediately. Or you regret it almost immediately. There's something going on here, Jay. There's something beefy going on here that surpasses the simple question. It feels like that there's some drama associated with this particular thing. The King of Wands, they do take that action, they do take command, they do take the responsibility, and they do reach out. Immediately regret it. It's almost like they go away again or something else happens, but, you know, there you go. There you go. Feels kind of awkward, basically. Feels kind of awkward. Yeah. Back the book from Dr. Mystical Community. Oh, thank you, Dr. Mystical. I appreciate that. Let's see. Sunflower is expecting 9 inches. Sunflower is expecting 9 inches. Because?
Everybody loves the D.
Let's see. What else we got going on? Got a Poe? I guess we could do some Poe. I'm running out of decks. Sunflower, Hakeem going into the PD. Oh, we got a throwdown. All right. RCT. NYRCT. That is officially a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
On the left is not going to be the Poe box. On the left is going to be New York. On the right, it's going to be Connecticut. It's going to be Connecticut. Which one is going to be the best one? Okay. Connecticut's not looking bad. New York is looking, it's going to be New York. It's going to be New York. That is what is going to be looking the best at this point. I'm just saying. I am just saying. All right. You got the action-packed Knight. Bottom line, the Knight of Fire, the Knight of Wands, talks about that beefy, flamey, fresh grilled action. And the fresh grilled action said, that's looking pretty good. And then you have the Lord of Victory. The Lord of Victory says getting in there, getting that action, this wins. This wins. New York brings in the day. It brings in the day, and it brings in the good news. That is where you want to be at. There. All right. Week ahead. She sharp shoots. Week ahead. See what's going on. All right. I told him NPD too. Well, it's good that we agree on something. It's good that we agree on something because I got to get out of here eventually. We're ending soon after all of these readings. We are here, basically. And we're going to end after this set of readings because my voice is going out at this point. I mean, here you go. Okay. Okay. Would you mind taking a look ahead at the week ahead? I'd love to take a look at the week ahead with the Poe. Edgar Allan, per se. The Poe. All right. What is going to happen with the Poe? The Poe says this week it's going to be one that everybody is miscommunicating. Mercury retrograde smells like it. Smells like a Mercury retrograde at this point. The King of Swords. Everything is going to go wrong with communication. The Page of Pentacles, it feels like we're having to start over. We're having to repeat things. It feels like what I said, nobody listened to. Is anybody listening to me? That's what you're going to think. Is anybody listening to me? Because I'm really confused as to like what is going to happen right now. It feels like that there's just nobody listening. A lot of sort of disinformation going around. There's also some gossip entering your life. I don't think it's thick and juicy and meaty like a Wendy's cheeseburger or Baconator. I think it's going to be a little bit of a light gossip, but it's still a pain in the ass. It's still a pain in the butt. It just feels like that. The Page of Pentacles, because we're sneaking into the Four of Wands, where we have this, not only this disconnect, but somebody sort of watching us, sort of reviewing what we do, casting some doubts, casting shadows over things. And Strength says that instead of sort of approaching us with it, they have a little bit of a gossip. So again, a little bit of gossip this week feels like a lot of miscommunication. Be careful who you talk to and who you communicate with. You could start a little avalanche of just stuff. A little stuff. You don't really want that in your life, especially in this week. I would just be careful who you communicate, how you communicate, what you say. Basically, that's how it's going to go. All right. Lady had to go eat. I mean, it feels like we need a lunch break on the stream. Maybe we need a lunch break on the stream. It's going so long. All right. We're going to use Christina's new favorite, which is the Shadowland Tarot. And we're going to use that for Sam's last reading of the night. Sam, I'm going to miss you. Sam, I'm going to miss you. Their last reading. Did the boss have a thing? Did the boss have a thing for me? When they told me to pick a... No, that's rude. Did the boss have a thing for me? When they told me to go over there, were they looking at my booty? Were they checking out my booty? Because they certainly had me walking around a lot. You know what I mean? Can you go grab that for me? Were they looking at our booty? Because everybody loves the booty. Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. I don't really think so. I don't think that's going to be a thing. No, not really. Six of Pentacles, they knew don't take a dump where you eat. You know, the Six of Pentacles, they're paying you kind of a little bit of rude to be, sort of trying to be on the sexy side as well. Eight of Cups says that probably not going to end well. And, if you didn't like the relationship or something, maybe it could end well. And they have a little gossip around and all that. I think that maybe they like the booty, but I don't think they really don't think they want to do the thing. Queen of Pentacles, very business-like, very organized. They needed to do what they needed to do and stuff like that. So I don't think they were staring at your booty. They knew not to do that. That's kind of unprofessional, maybe. He was a creep. Well, that's good. That's good that he wasn't watching your booty, because if somebody's going to watch your booty, you want them to be cute and nice. You don't want them to be creepy. If they are creepy, you may have to file a restraining order. May have to file a restraining order on the boss. You can be like, why do you keep dropping things and asking me to pick them up? All right, Butter. Was H at that party? Was H at the party? Let's find out how that is going to go. All right. By the way, the Teen Witch Tarot. I need to turn the screen off. Need to turn that screen off because we're not doing... We got 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Lady, I think the Mons Tarot is super cute as well. I think so, too. Love me some Mons Tarot. Butterfly. We want to know if somebody was at the party. We heard a rumor that they were there. Were they at the party? Were they having a party? I think they were. Yes, they were. When I reviewed this deck, I did mention that this card reminded me of a party, which is kind of funny that I get the card right now too. Go back and watch the video. It reminded me of a party. The Knight of Swords did so indeed. So there's the party. She's having a little party on her own. The Five of Cups, they were sort of, getting ready for the party. They were socializing and they were talking to some people you may not want them to be talking to. The Empress says that they met somebody at the party as well. A little mirror reflection. They met somebody at the party, and that is going to be the thing. That is going to be the thing. They were there. So Butterfly, a couple of things. Butterfly. Number one, they were there. Number two, they met somebody. And number three, they had a pretty good time. They were specifically there for a reason. That's important too. I'm getting that. They were specifically there for a reason. It's not like they just wanted to hang out. They went there for a goal. So that is important too. All right. DG wants to know, what does B feel towards me? Let's see about that. Christina wants me to read that tomorrow. Christina, I'll be happy to read it tomorrow. Thank you for the break. All right. Save your voice to talk to me later. That's always a good thing. All right. So, lady already mentioned the Mons Tarot. We're going to use the Mons Tarot. All right. Let's see. Everybody's talking about snow. I'm in Texas. We don't have snow. Well, we did. Mansfield had snow. But, up here in Dallas, no snow for us. Wah, wah, wah. All right. Let's see about this. Southern Soul Tarot. Megan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. What do they feel towards me? Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Is this an X? Let me know. Dominique, are you here? Is this an X? It feels like it's an X. We have the Seven of Swords, which means a return to something. We have the Eight of Cups, meaning something broke up or something left or something exited or something will exit. It feels like that this is an on-off thing. If they have an option, they're going to be leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back. It's almost like that they're not a long-term or something substantial, but something quick, a quick hit, and then they go, come back, a quick hit, then they go, come back, etc. It feels like that this is one of those. We have an exit strategy, almost like that they may have broken up with somebody as well. Could have some doubts about that as far as breaking up with somebody, leaving something, abandoning something, and then they sort of abandon the situation. It looks like something that's going to be quick. If they do like you, if they're there, it'll be, a honeymoon period, and then maybe, a little bit of a back and forth with that. Three of Pentacles says this person you're thinking about is a lot of freaking work. You basically have to change, you know how everybody has a dream of, I'm going to change this person. You literally have to change this person. You don't have an option. You literally have to change this person to make them even remotely what you want them to be. All right. Knight of Pentacles. They are very proud of themselves. They love themselves. And, at the end of the day, that's good. But if it may be too much, I don't know. It just feels like that this is a monumental waste of time, is what the reading sort of looks like. But, there it is. All right. 2 more to go. Sunshiny day. We definitely set a record. I think we have 50 donations tonight. But, yeah. Anyway, a master's in GIS. Let's see about that. Global Information Security. Is that what that is? I don't know. Sunshiny day. What is GIS? GIS, good or no? Good or no? Sounds like it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, GIS, Global Information Security. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it means. So many acronyms in the world. The Wildwood Tarot, though, is WWT. In case you're wondering, it is WWT. And the WWT says that GIS is an excellent choice. It's very nice. It's very nice indeed. You have the King of Vessels. It's going to be pretty important to you. Not something that you're super excited about. It's not something that you're going to be thrilled about. It's not something that you go, oh my freaking God, I got the job doing GIS, map making. That's not it. That's not it. But it does pay good. The star says if you want to get into it, and go forth and do it, it's going to be pretty regular. It's definitely going to be something that, even though we're not passionate about, you can go in, you earn a living, get the hell out of there, do other things. That's not going to be a problem. The pole star says this is something that is nice to have. Definitely a good tool in the tool belt. If you want something steady, it's going to be nice. The journey as well says you should do it. Entertainment purposes only, but you should do it. The journey, take that journey, launch into that, especially with the star. It's not going to be the most thrilling thing, but if you're looking for something that's, I just want a freaking paycheck, I'm just not going to get laid off every 2 months because of COVID or whatever. Seven of Bows says that at some point you are tempted to leave, just because it's just not thrilling. It's not something you're passionate about, not something that you wake up in the morning and you're like, yes, maps. It's what I wanted to do. All right. Southern Soul Tarot. Why does the earth sign keep lying to you and paying a victim? Earth sign. I'm an earth sign. I don't play a victim. Is that an earth sign thing? Playing a victim. I don't know. I think it's because of my upbringing. I'm never a victim. I don't know. I don't think that, maybe that's an earth sign thing and maybe I just don't have it. Maybe I'm missing the boat. Maybe I'm missing that boat, that earth sign boat. Anyway, this is the Oak, Ash, and Thorn. I know you can't read it. It's out of focus. But it's okay. This is the last reading of the night. Thank you all for, hang on, you're clearing my throat. Thank you. I'm losing my voice. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. This is the new record for the busiest night I've ever seen. And I'm just saying, I really, really enjoyed hanging out with all of you and being part of the club here. You could have done anything on Monday night, but you chose to hang out with the Fat Man Reading Tarot. And I love you for it.
I love you.
All right, let's see. They're playing a victim, the Hierophant. Okay, first off, this earth sign, they take shit really seriously. Way too, okay, come on. Earth signs in general, we do that. I'm gonna fess up now. I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, we take things a little too seriously. Things are a little too serious sometimes. The Hierophant, I mean, is it really this serious, the conversation? They think it's too serious. That's why they're going to BS you. That's why they're going to play a victim. That's why they're going to play all the stupid games. It's because they just feel like it's more serious than it is. You know what I mean? The Knight of Pentacles says they want to win no matter what. If they need to play a victim, if they need to tell you something dramatic just happened, if they need to tell you that somebody ran over their foot with a car 2 minutes ago, can't you give me a break? Somebody ran over my foot with a car, they're going to say it. The Knight of Pentacles, they're going to do what it takes. The Two of Cups. says if they feed you enough things, they're going to get what they want. It's how they do things sometimes. They want to get what they want. They want to get what they want. And if they have to feed you from the tree, they're going to do that because it's important to get what they want. The Hermit says they need to get out a lot more. They need to get out a lot more. And, shitty communication style. They want their way and they're going to have the tantrum to do it. And yes, they're going to lie. Everything is way too serious. But at the end of the day, it's all you can do is just give them a good slap across the face. You know what I mean? Okay, not really. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never slap somebody because I said, okay, yeah, but you're gonna have to play. You're gonna have to play the game, or you have to tell them to stop playing games. But whatever it is, they think is life or death, even if it's who's gonna cook chicken tonight or whatever. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you for your donations.